Then, if you meet those situations and circumstances in which you find yourself in any judgment or incapacity to feel unity, we ask that you hearken back to our words, for if you can vibrate upon the original thought, our friends, that is a good thing. If you can send the same vibration to those with whom you are disaffected, you will have done a far harder thing, and a thing which you will receive back 1,000-fold. For many times, those beings who are inharmonious are just so because they expect the reception which they receive, and so become even more offensive in defense. Look upon those people, my friends, as one being, and you stop a great wheel that is grinding down an entity whose soul is in pain. You stop a wheel and free a soul to be a perfect part of a perfect creation that, in truth, all of we are. We have been talking this evening, my friends, about the realization that each of your people must make if they are to make the transition into the new age that is to come. We have been speaking about the necessity for each person to turn inward and seek for the Creator, to seek for love within, my friends. So many of your people seek, in the world around them, for meaning. They look to friends, they look to their everyday jobs. They look to what your society offers as models of excellence. They look to the material world that surrounds them in such seeming abundance of wealth. They look outside, and materials that they surround themselves with, and seek for answers to fill up their whole being with meaning. We watch this process of running to and fro, like worried ants, hoping to find a morsel of meaning dropped somewhere on the ground, so that they might quench their thirst and hunger for one more meal. Then to be hungry again. It grieves us to see such futility. We have hoped through many means to be able to be of service to your people and to help your people awaken that spark of the Creator that resides within. We send our love to each of your people, hoping that when a person feels the vibration of love within, that this feeling would be a clue as to the direction of their search. We have attempted through instruments such as are here this evening, at meditations such as this one, to share our philosophy of love with as many of your people as would listen. We always hope that meditations such as this will become a common occurrence upon your planet in the days that lie ahead for your people. But the time is short, my friends. It is necessary for us to ask those of your people who have heard our message to rekindle their efforts to awaken their fellow beings to the truth of the unity of all creation. We can only do so much, and then must pass the effort and the flame of truth on to others, such as yourselves, and hope that you will pass it still further, that the spark of the divine Creator within each of your people might be rekindled. We ask each of you to consider these words and to consider your response as you go your way, each in your own way, and meet your fellow creatures in your everyday life. Remember, my friends, that when you meet another, you meet yourself. That when you meet another, you meet the Creator. Be in awe of this truth. For then, you shall be open to further discovery of the truth of the oneness of all creation. We have said this many times through instruments such as this, to many people. We hope that our words have made an impression upon your being, for we seek to serve and to awaken within each of your people the truth of love. I am Hayton. If you will be patient, I am deepening this instrument's contact. I am Hayton. I will turn to this instrument to inquire if we may answer any questions at this time. We are aware that there is a question that is unspoken, that this instrument is not fond of dealing with the answers to unspoken questions. We, therefore, would have a difficult time speaking through this instrument. May we say that we did work with this instrument in order to speak on an unanswered question, and if she will open herself to us, we will say a few words. We give to this instrument a concept of a very deep and very vast sky. It is not the sky that is seen from the surface of the planet, it is that which is seen from deep space, and those magic spaces between the galaxies where the dimensions merge. We wish the asker of the question to place himself in that area and to feel the ecstasy of touching the infinity of dimensions and creations that spread out like a rainbow from that point. The Creator's universe is a beautiful thing. In your microcosmic, planetary world, you see a tiny part of it, and much of what you see has been mishandled by your peoples. This does not mean, my friends, that the Creator has in some way become tarnished. There are those things which endure, and it is those things in which you may rest as a bird floating upon the wind, or a sea creature resting at the ocean's bottom, touching an infinity of beauty that is all one tapestry of light. Please know, my friends, that this being of infinite light connects you with all that there is, not upon this plane, but upon a finer one. The knowledge of this oneness cannot get you through the illusion if you attempt to apply it consciously. The magic of creation can only be expressed spontaneously. Therefore, we ask you to lift your consciousness to deep space and look back on the microscopic in a minor galaxy which is called Earth. I would, at this time, transfer this contact. I am Hayton. I am again with this instrument. I am Hayton. Because we are aware of the nature of the question that this instrument wishes to ask, we would leave this instrument so that our brother, Ladwii, may speak. I leave you, my friends, in love and light. It has been an enormous privilege to be with you. Adonai, my friends.